stretch it one more time. So John wants to reprogram his mind. Who else wants to reprogram theirs? Good. So what we want to be able to do is we have to get back in contact with our purpose. So we need to know what we want. So let's head over to page 12. And because John was really excited about this one, John, would you like to come up and join me for some business coaching? Good. Good. It's the hot seat.
Yeah, thank you.
Good. So it's about thinking. It's all about thinking. NeuroLinguistic programming essentially means the language we use programs our nervous system. This is all of your nervous system, and you get to choose it by the words you use. So we'll take you through an experience here where you're going to get to think about it. And when we're in the hot seat, we want to stick to the rules of the game.
Yep.
So the rules of the game are, we're going to have possibility thinking. And for this section of the training, we don't want to run a story, okay? So in the work that I do, the story is actually not important. Did you know that? The story to me is not important because it has nothing to do with what we're going to do here. So if you want to tell a story, I might say, cool, I got the answer, let's move on. So you started your business. What's your business called?
It's Today's Mowing, yep.
Today's Mowing, good. So Today's Mowing.
Yep.
So your job is to watch and listen to John. Pretend I'm not here. You can delete me out of your brain. What you're going to focus on, John, is just watch the shifts that John goes through. So John, you started your business.
I bought it in 2000, yes.
Okay, you bought it in 2000.
Yep.
For what purpose?
To build financial success. Put it that way.
To build financial success. And financial success, what will that get for you?
Well, it's a comfort zone, I suppose,
Mm-hmm.
to be able to pay the bills and do a few of those other things that you can't always do.
Mm-hmm. And what are those things?
Working for people,
Mm-hmm.
to be able to buy things when you want them,
Mm-hmm.
rather than when you need them.
And what do you want to buy?
Well, wouldn't mind going on a few trips here and there.
Yep.
Wouldn't mind a decent car.
Yep.
That I don't need for business.
Yep.
Like to help. I'd like to help the girl out, the daughter out.
Mm-hmm. Good. Help daughter. Good. And by going on a few trips, what will that allow you to achieve?
Well, it's about a relationship with my wife. It's more about getting away from where we are and learning about new lifestyles in different areas.
Mm-hmm.
It's about learning curve for us, I suppose.
Learning curve.
And getting back to being friends as opposed to husband and wife.
Yep, good. And if you get back to being friends rather than husband and wife,
So to speak, yeah.
what will that allow you to achieve?
I think it's a comfort zone in life. You want to have a relationship where you're comfortable being who you are with each other without any reservations, I suppose.
Cool. And if you can move into that comfort zone and be who you are without any reservations, what will that get for you?
You're narrowing it down here, aren't you? I suppose. Well, it's about achieving a relaxed state. You don't want to have pressures of life pressures around you where you have to do things or you have to be there at a certain time. It's about being comfortable in the way that you get your life. You know? I'm 60 years old. I don't want to be going bungee jumping anywhere or anything like that. But there are things that we'd like to do.
Good. So,
Go on Alaska cruise.
if you can achieve that relaxed state where there's no life pressures and go on that Alaskan cruise, for what purpose?
Yeah.
For what purpose?
Yep. Well, the purpose is to have fun.
Have fun. And if you have fun, then what?
Yeah, more fun.
And fun?
And fun. Enjoy yourself.
Enjoy yourself?
Yeah.
And if you have fun and enjoy yourself, what will that get for you?
More fun and more enjoyment.
Can you see the shift that he's going through? Yeah. So all of that fun, for what purpose? And it might sound repetitive, but what we've got to do is get him to break out of a certain thinking pattern.
I'm not too sure where you're leading to.
You're leading. I'm following you.
I don't have an answer. I don't have the answer for that.
Okay. So he hasn't thought about it yet, has he?
No.
He has to
Why
think.
do I want that? Why do I want a lot of fun and a lot of enjoyment? That's
So
the hard question.
So we'll break through that and we'll go around. So you said you wanted to achieve that relaxed state where there was no life pressures and you could have fun, more fun, enjoyment, go on an Alaskan cruise. All of that, what will that get for you? As he thinks, let me tell you what's happening inside of his mind. You keep thinking. He's going in and doing what's called a transderivational search. Why isn't the thinking coming towards him? Because the thought pathway has never been created. He's creating new thought pathways. This is what's happening. It's a transderivational search.
Well, I'm going to answer it like this. The difference, the more you have fun, the more you relax, the more things you find to have fun, and more things, and the result is an enjoyable life.
So you started your business
and
bought your business so you could have an enjoyable life.
To an extent, yes.
Well, that was the plan. That was the plan.
That was the plan?
That was the plan. Hasn't quite worked that way, but...
So the purpose of your
That
business,
is so hard.
the purpose of the business is to have an enjoyable life. Is that fair to say? Because he wants to have fun.
Yeah, that's right.
He wants to have more fun. He wants to go on Alaskan cruises. We've got to constantly remember the purpose of why we started our business. Hey, we're going to have struggles. If anything's worth succeeding at, it's worth struggling at to start with. But you've got to remember every day that you're in the purpose of this to get back in contact with your wife, to go from a marriage to the relationship.
And that's important, but as I found after 15 or 16 years, I'm flat out getting away for more than a week at a time because of business restraints.
So the business,
that's the business restraints. You know,
the purpose of the business
and
is?
the purpose of the business is to have fun, so I've not achieved that yet.
Good, but that's what you're after, isn't it?
That's correct.
So now he's in contact with his purpose. You see the difference when he talked about the true purpose? These other things, comfort zone, pay bills, what was happening with his neurology?
You didn't look very happy about it.
Didn't look happy. When he started talking about more fun, more freedom, going on holidays, what happened to him? What happened? Point it out, tell him, so he knows.
He was smiling.
He was smiling, he was laughing. Yep. And he stopped rolling his thumbs around. When he first got up, he was rolling his thumbs, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And now what's he doing?
I didn't even notice it.
Because 134 bits. So we've got to look at the body language. Did you see that? First few questions. And now he's discovered his full purpose. It shifts the nervous system. So now the body has shifted. This is a neurological response. It's different, isn't it? This is what we're looking for. So you started business and you got into this business for what purpose?
To have fun.
Good. And he's sweating, gee, you can feel it.
It's hot in here.
Good job.
All right, thank you.
That's why they call it the hot seat.